Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful 20-ounce tumbler that I'm calling Leopard Christmas. Hi, I'm Christy. I'm the maker behind the magic. And whether you're a fellow crafter, a custom gift lover, or just here for some creative inspiration, you're in the right place. So grab your glitter, get comfy, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell because the next creation is always just around the corner. I hope you enjoy the beauty of handmade. And as always, you can find me on my other social media pages. Okay, so we're going to start off with this 20-ounce tumbler I got from the Stainless Depot. It's a 20-ounce skinny straight. I've already prepped it, sanded it down with 120 grit sand block. I spray painted it with Michael's Colorshot in Skinny Dip, and I've already placed one coat of epoxy, and I used the Alumilite Quick Coat Epoxy, part A and part B. These really cute images, I printed it out from Creative Fabrica. Now, I am affiliated with them. So why don't y'all click the link that I have in the description below and go get yourself a subscription. I think it's like $47 a year, and they've got tons of beautiful images, quotes, everything you can name. So I did print these images on vinyl sticky paper that I got off of Amazon. I should have that linked in the description below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place all these images straight around the bottom of the tumbler. And I'm going to get them all as even as I can. So I'll end up speeding up the camera here shortly, only because um, you don't want to go fast. I know it might look like I'll be going fast, and I'm not. I'm just speeding up the camera, but you do want to make sure that if you decide to recreate this tumbler, or any tumbler for that matter, you want to take your time on it so that it comes out, everything's placed on evenly. So a few minutes ago, a few seconds ago, I showed you I try to show you close up of the images. What they look like they are knitted, like crocheted, and they're really, really cute. But yeah, they have that image like if they're, I guess, like a real crochet. I don't know. They're really, really cute. Okay, so this vinyl I got off an Etsy shop, and it's from a shop called Donkey Craft Vinyl. It's a real pretty leopard image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim off all the white edges of the vinyl, and uh, and then I'm going to line up the cup because I'm only going to put this at the top of the tumbler, but I don't want to put it too close to the images because of course I'm using washi tape. And I don't know the measurements. This is my measurement. This is how I measure. I just line it up and mark it and then cut it. If y'all would like to know exact measurements, please let me know in the comments below, and I will get those on my next tumbler tutorial. Now, if you see this vinyl is a transparent vinyl, it's really pretty. And I guess you can use it on both light and dark colors. I'm thinking when you put it on a dark background that it might lose some of the images, maybe like the outer color of the pattern. But anyways, I use this light colored background, the skinny dip, um, for that reason. So I'm going to use this squeegee that I got. I think this squeegee is, oh goodness, Maker Flow, I think. Anyways, I'm going to use this. I'm sorry, Tech Rat Craft. I had to look at it. So I'm going to use the soft end of the squeegee to make sure that I lay it down as flat as I can. And I'm going to go over it and pop any bubbles that I might see. And I did pretty good on this one. I didn't have too many bubbles. But if you do see that I have a little bit of an overlap, I did that because when I cut off the edge, I want to make sure that there's no gap in between where they come together. Now, a little bit of overlap is okay. I just didn't want that whole, what was it, an inch or half an inch that I left, just to be on the safe side. So these washi tapes, I get my washi tapes at Hobby Lobby, and they always have little bundles. They come in little bundles of colors. This is the black washi tape, and I'm laying it all at the bottom. And I'm also going to do this toward the top of the tumbler as well. So I want to make sure that I get it evenly to the very bottom edge of that vinyl. And then what I will do after I get this black on, I'll trim off the excess, cut it off, and then I'll go in with this. I don't know the exact name of this color. It's like a bronze orange. It's really, really pretty. But I did get this at Hobby Lobby as well. I don't know what color palette it comes with because it's like a little pack of so many different colors. But I'll go over the black on the bottom, and then in a minute you'll see me here go on the top of the tumbler as well. Okay, now that I've placed down all my striping and my images and my vinyl, I have these little logos that I cut out, and I always place those at the bottom of my tumbler. And it says Lulu, and then it's a ladybug for Lulu Ladybug. So what I'll do with all my vinyl and all my washi tape is I will spray paint the entire tumbler with Rust-Oleum 2 times clear spray paint, and that's to hold down all my striping, specifically that metallic, because it has a tendency to lift under epoxy. So after I get this spray painted and check my bubbles to make sure everything was popped, I'll get it spray painted, and then I will let it dry, and then I'll put my another coat of epoxy. So here we are. After it's been cured with that coat of epoxy, I sealed in all of the washi tape and all my images. So it still looked too bare to me. So what I did was I went in and I cut out a quote, and I cut it out in 3 colors. So I cut out a saying and a quote, and then I did 2 offsets on top of that or behind that. And I use this black. This vinyl right here is from Hobby Lobby. It's the ones that come in a single. They're singles. They're singles in the little rack that they have by the vinyls. So I go and get my different colors there, and I use those for my quotes and my little logos and stuff like that. But we're gonna go ahead and get this lifted and placed on. What I like to do is, I don't know that I did it on this one, but what it looks like I am. I place them all on top of each other. I layer them, if you will, before I actually put them on the cup. Now sometimes I will put each layer, the offsets plus the quote, one at a time on the tumbler. But I think with this one, I layered them before placing it on the tumbler. So for the orange on the very bottom offset that I cut, I couldn't find, well, I didn't have uh, an orange to really match the metallic washi tape that I have on the cup. So I used this regular orange that I had, and of course it's the singles that I buy from Hobby Lobby. And I used that as the very bottom offset just so that it gives it a little pop. And it did end up turning out really, really cute. So I'm just weeding out all of my my little my quotes here. So this transfer tape that I'm using, I have a whole row of transfer tape, of this particular transfer tape that I got from Amazon. It's not really strong. So, sometimes I have trouble lifting it from the backing. But I mean, it does the job. It just always gives me a little bit of it makes me work. Makes me work to get it pulled up. Um, but here I am going with the first offset. It's a tan color offset. Not, I was thinking of just doing without the orange. That's why I was putting it up to the tumbler. But I was like, no, you know what? We need it to pop a little bit. So that's why we're doing it. And it did. It did make the quote, make the cup. It did pop. So I'm going to place it on the tumbler here shortly. And you'll see how I had just a little bit of trouble with the transfer tape. Christmas trees and presents, please. Now, when I was weeding out the black layer, I a little bit of the dot on the very small Christmas tree, which is supposed to be the star, um, I lost it. I saved. I don't know if you see off to the right the backing or the black vinyl that I cut it from. I was hoping I could try to save it, and I it was just too little, and I couldn't get it to stick on the cup. It was a little tiny star. So what I'm gonna do is get a alcohol marker and in black, and I'm just pretty much all it was a dot. It was just so small. So after I get this little star painted on, I'll go back over with the Rust-Oleum 2 times clear spray paint, and I'll seal in the quote, the vinyl. And then again, I'll put in another coat of epoxy, and then we'll see how we are from there. All right, so this is where we're at. This is the final look of my tumbler after coat of epoxy. The last coat I did use Flynn Sisters Quick Coat and or Fast Cure, I believe is what it's called. I have it linked in the description below. But anyways, this came out really, really, really cute. So you can see that it's crocheted. I love it. I mean, it is just too cute. I don't know. I like leopard print, but anyways, y'all don't forget to go like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so that y'all will be notified when my next video comes out. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks.